sure I'm streaming to YouTube actually. Oh, okay, I am. Just get the chat pulled up. No, it'll take a second, I guess. Anyways, for anybody that actually starts to watch this at a later point in time. Well, hi, Connie. Anybody that does watch this at a later point in time to see what I'm doing here, I'm going to be making a settlement entirely out of fence posts, which means, let me open up settlement. Ah, hold on a second. I'm going to be entirely using these or these, and that's the only stuff I can use from the structure tab. I'm going to be using stuff from other tabs as well. I will be using furniture and decoration items to build. Why is Kate walking around so much? Anyways, most of this stream right here is actually probably going to be preparing to build it, because if you see that size bar up there, this settlement's a mess. Also, Shek, yeah, I am going to be just using these two. I mean, I'm going to be using the pillars specifically for the glitch, but I'm not going to be using these to actually like build parts of structures. Okay, anyways, but this settlement is a mess because this settlement exists specifically just as a potato farm and a water farm. This is just to help me get more stuff for adhesive. That's the only reason this settlement is like it is. And the thing that's going to be awful to do is take all this down. I'm going to have to stick to this being a potato farm, because there is no way I'm going to do the process of saving, removing a potato plant, seeing if it messed up, and then repeating that until I have them all gone. But the water stuff can go. Which, I should say, it's not just going to be a potato farm, it's going to be a full-on settlement. I'm just going to keep that potato farm where it is. And maybe even add some to it. Also, these things... I don't know if that one that I just removed was connecting these or what, but they are not getting powered. Oh, by the way, I'm storing these because I may use them for decoration or structure even. Yeah, Shaq, it's not pretty. It, probably one of the worst looking settlements I have across all of my characters, because it was made just for efficiency purposes. And even as far as the ones I have just for efficiency go, it's pretty bad. Also, I am going to be trying to stream again, but it's not going to be super often right away because I am in need of new art stuff for the channel that I'm going to be doing. So a lot of my time's going to be... Oh, I just walked right off these stairs. A lot of my time is going to be going towards that. But as soon as that's done, I'm gonna try to stream at least every other day. Why am I not storing those as I go? Like, you have an uglier build than this? What is it? This build is mostly just a death box. Gosh, watch this size bar just plummet as I get rid of all these things. Getting rid of the water things in particular seem to just have the size bar. Also, Connie, I see that you said there's a reminder of the rules, but I'm not seeing them. Also, check. I've been meaning to say this to you next time I stream. The building the water purifiers by using the underground water is actually very useful. Actually, this is. I haven't actually been able to make use of it yet, but I have some pretty cool ideas for that. Where am I? Oh, also, yeah, check. I have settlements that are mostly just things that I was testing out. Did my settlement just get attacked by a group of radstags? Huh. Oh, by the way, since I slightly adjusted my sound settings before starting this, and I have no way of hearing myself currently, you guys tell me if the sound is loud or quiet or what. I'll see if I can fix it. I just got rid of the wrong one. I don't know where I am now. Oh. Well, since I'm over here, before I forget about these. Where did that pole go to? Oh. Oh, well, these aren't getting any power now. Well, that's fine. Were these not connected to this? Huh. Was this not connected to anything, or did I just get rid of the one that it was connecting to? I don't think Alphonse is gonna like that one. Ooh, it's a good thing that's the stairs. I would have just walked right off. Funny, I think you mean don't believe you until like 2 hours later. I just turned around to make sure I didn't walk off backwards and I walked off sideways. Oh, something I want to point out, by the way. This awful settlement right here, this was not made before I learned how to build. This was made after. And it hurt my soul to do it. But I needed a lot of adhesive. For something, I don't remember what. I probably have a ton now. Okay, I'm gonna start the process of moving people. Other settlements.
We've got to do something to stop these raider attacks.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. I was wondering why I couldn't send that settler away, and it's because not a settler. One people. Where are these people? Oh, well, there's some of them. These poor rat stags are not having a good day. Gosh. Is nobody getting sent away? Okay, the game's not working. If I sleep, where are they gonna go away, I wonder? I was clicking the right button, right? Yeah, I was, okay. Be quiet, Kate. Okay, so in all of that, I think one person left. Now they're all just kind of huddled around each other. Oh, are they actually leaving now? Oh, that's pretty gruesome. I don't think I've ever seen this so gruesome looking on the rat stack specifically. Okay, have people stopped leaving again? Oh, I just sent that person here. Okay, it seemed like it's broken again. Oh, okay, Connie. Sleep well, I guess. Oh, okay. Starlight driving. See, I told Connie I was discussing potential. Oh, I just scrapped that. I was discussing potential art-related things for the channel, and I said that I would need a thing to put up on the screen whenever I'm experiencing technical difficulties, either with the stream or with the game. And this is why I say that, is because this game breaks very frequently. Oh man, there are water purifiers hidden entirely under the water. Did I get all of them? I think I did get all of those ones. Maybe? I went to jump across the water and I pressed A to jump. I haven't been playing this game much recently, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so this right here, I have an idea for this. I had an idea for this like half a year ago and I never did it. You'll just have to wait and see if I remember. Actually, no, I'm going to tell you right now so I don't... So if I forget, somebody can remind me. This room right here, this is a perfect little building to set up a torture chamber. So, and I know that sounds weird, but this shelf can't be gotten rid of. This light is ominous, and I know that might sound like a weird description, but it kind of is. I had this idea a long time ago, and I feel like I could turn this into some kind of torture table, torture device. And I really want to see if I can do that. But that means that this settlement is going to need to either be a raider settlement, maybe a Brotherhood of Steel settlement. It could be an anti-synth settlement similar to Covenant, which I think would be neat. Which could also work with Brotherhood of Steel because they're anti-synth, but you know, I don't think they'd be doing the same things that Covenant's doing. Or I was thinking about having a settlement like, if you're familiar with Ranger Dave, he does the Minutemen as like a really, gosh, my mind's just completely blanked on the word, but very corrupt government, like um, almost communist kind of feel to it, and like how they are like really overly patriotic and really shut down any opposition hard. I was thinking about doing something like that with the Minutemen here. Oh, sorry. You said make it a cult. Don't. I don't know. Maybe. I guess that could be some kind of sacrificial thing as well. I don't know. This place doesn't feel very culty to me. I feel like if you're gonna do a cult, you want to build it in Far Harbor, or you want to build it in Murkwater. That way you get that nice atmosphere for it. I'm gonna save the game real quick, now that I've gotten basically everything removed. Actually I should have waited a second while I got rid of all these people. Why are you here, man? Is this guy gonna stand? You know what, if this guy stands here this whole time, I'm gonna use him as a guard. I'm just gonna build a guard post around him and pretend that's what he is. Oh, Shaq. That's, I feel dumb. It took me a minute to get that one. Oh, Connie. I didn't see your question. I don't think. Maybe I did and I forgot. You guys, are you talking about your question about if it's with fence posts? Because yes. It's going to be an entire town of fence posts and decoration objects. Am I... Where are these people I'm missing? Boston Airport. Yeah, Connie, the reason for this is I'm pretty sure I made a joke about it in one of Sardiliac's streams. I think Easy said that he would watch that. Okay, so this guy's already been relocated. And I was kind of wondering if it was actually possible, but then when I was thinking about it, I determined no, it is not possible, unless you give yourself access to a few other things. Well, actually, I don't know. It might be possible, but I think that I would quit playing the game after the amount of time it would take to make something look good with only fence posts. Okay, you know what? I think it's fine if there's a couple people still here.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place.
I'm going to skip the night. I'm going to save it again, and then I'm going to... I'm going... Did I say I'm going to save it? I'm going to skip the night, I'm going to save the game, then I'm going to start building. Also, yes, Connie, it is going to be incredibly tedious. That was the joke I made. Whenever I said something about it in Sordilia Extreme.
All this rest is making me tired.
Also, wait, I need to go find somewhere to put Kate to where she's not in the way. Come here, Kate.
Sure,
Wait there.
sure. Just keep your shirt on.
Am I the only one that finds it ironic whenever you can't save yet because you're waiting on it to finish saving? Okay, so first things first. Okay. Are you leaving? Okay, you're leaving. I am going to think about some things. I have a very cool idea for the docks already. I don't need to think about that one. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've got what I am going to want is already entirely planned out in my head. Make it a cannibal cult that worships posts. I don't really like going for humorous things, and I Easy pretty much made the best cannibal related build that can be made, and I don't want to try to like I don't want to try to follow that up so soon. So what are we gonna do? We get started on the dock area first. Oh, you know what? I hmm. Post-apocalyptic? That's pretty funny actually. I'm gonna need to make sure I post this on Reddit after I'm done with it. Okay, you know what? First thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to make a pillar real quick so I can use that. Now onto the fence post. I'm going to patch this hole in this wall because I do not want there to be a hole in the wall. And it'll give me, anybody that watches this, an idea of just how tedious this entire thing is going to be. Did you see that? There is a gap. I do not want that gap. I'm going to have to put another pillar there. And an interesting thing to see by the end of this is, I believe whenever I checked right before I started stream, I have enough wood for, I think it was 10,000. Why can I not build this? 10,000 fence posts, I think? I want to see how much it actually takes. There's a gap down there as well. Yeah, I have enough for 10,000 fence posts. I can't imagine I'm gonna build 10,000 fence posts for this. Gonna need to see, like, that fence post isn't even in the right spot. I'm gonna need to make some kind of fence post counter mod. Get somebody to make a fence post counter mod and then use that so I don't have to manually count as I go. Wonder how close that would be to being the most oddly specific mod that exists though. Will the game handle 10,000 fence posts? I'd imagine. Because, like... These things are like... I'm pretty sure usually the issue. I'm no game designer or anything like that. But as far as I know, the issue with this, with builds, is the poly count. And I don't think these are that much. So, like... That's why whenever you build one, they have like very little effect on the size bar. Obvious, I mean, 10,000 of anything is going to affect the game, but I can't imagine it would be, you know, the worst. Good night, Connie. Also, I just want you guys to know that if I build 10,000 fence posts for this thing, and I don't get at least one view per fence post, I'm never doing a tedious build again. Which, I mean, I guess every build is somewhat tedious, but... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start recording this so that I can upload a video afterwards and time-lapse the whole thing. I should have started that sooner because... Well, I mean, I've lost... Well, we placed a whole, like, 5 fence posts without recording it. Well, Shek, I'm not saying 10,000 views on the video, but, like, between the streams that are gonna take me, like, a month, probably, with how many fence posts I've got to build. I can dream, you know? And what's the worst that could happen? I don't get the views and don't have to build 10,000 more fence posts? Maybe if I clickbait it hard enough, anything is possible. Have the building 10,000 fence posts in 5 minutes. I don't know, and it's just sped up to 5 minutes long. What, Connie? And I can no longer grab my builder through the wall. What do you mean stop ignoring you, Connie? Pretty sure I said sleep well. Yeah, Connie, I'm pretty sure I responded to that. Yeah, no, Shek, that's not gonna work. that's not a good idea. Well, Connie, good night for the second time. Oh yeah, you know what? I just realized, because I'm going to be building so many fence posts, the low chance for it to trigger Idiot Savant isn't going to matter. It's still going to trigger sometimes. Even though I have like 17 intelligence right now. Alright, Shek, I can do that. Does a t-shirt and shorts count as skimpy? Because if not, then we might need a new plan. What is this? Barrels. I don't want to get rid of those. I want those to stay. Is there just a hole here because the tin's peeling off? Uh, yeah, okay, that hole's fine. That hole up there is not. We're gonna need to patch that as well. I could do art for clickbait. See how that works. Look how blocky that looks. Ooh, that's not gonna be very pleasant. You know what? Because of how blocky that looks, I'm gonna see if there's something else that I can use to block that spot up there. Okay. I have an idea. Okay, how many of these wow, I butchered that. How many of these am I gonna need? I go with these. I'm gonna need at least double whatever it looks I'm gonna need. I'm pretty sure. None of these are gonna work either. Which one of these? Is there any of these that are larger than the others? Not really. Are these double-sided? Oh, okay, so grab 2 of these. Oh, come on. I want to grab this. See this right here? This is why I need access to the decorations. Of course. Right now it's not letting me place it. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, let's see. Is that patched up enough for me? Yes, I think it is. If I had placed anywhere, this would go faster, but I was gonna say, where's the fun in that? But I mean, realistically, where's the fun in this? But I don't know. I prefer not to use mods. It makes me feel like I'm special. Why is the waffle sign and stuff double-sided? Or just put a waffle sign right here. Why will that place in there like that? Yeah, where's the challenge in that? That's the proper way to say that, I guess. I believe these caution signs are the necessary size for that hole. You know what? Is it even gonna be visible if I... Am I even gonna be able to grab this, actually? There we go. I was about to start. I was about to start. I was about to get worried there for a second. Nobody's gonna notice that. That'll be fine. Alright, let's look if there's any other holes that need to be patched on this building. I think I'm going to turn this building into multiple buildings. Like I'm going to turn this little part right here into a shop. Now what do I want the inside of this shop to look like? Oh right, a bunch of fence posts. I actually have no idea how tall this is going to need to be to reach in there. Oh, you can't sink into the ground here, I forgot. I'm just gonna hope that that's enough. Can I sink in here? I cannot. Okay. Oh, that's not very good. Hopefully the fireplace works here. I don't know why it wouldn't. But never can tell. Might actually need to go over here to get a better view of this. Please be tall enough. Oh, it's not. It's not at all. I think what I'm gonna need to do drop this down, fix the whole thing up and stack it like this. And then I'm gonna need to put another one under here. How large are these fence posts? I think I'm gonna be doing that for one of these buildings. I feel like that's gonna be a good aesthetic. Where's the way up there? There it is. I don't know if that is sticking through. A little bit, but that's fine, I guess. I don't think that's enough to really bother me. Actually, I should have checked something before I started doing this. I might need to relocate the— oh, I just got an arm cramp. I might need to relocate this, post. The post. Like the wall decorations, signs. Okay, were these the largest ones? Yeah, these larger ones right here. Largest, I think. Oh, actually, well, that's a good size. How big is this? Not big enough. Actually, it might be easier, maybe, if I build this out here, build the whole wall out here, find one of these— well, I was gonna say find one of these, get up against one of these walls where it's flat. That out of the way. Then determine, based off of this, how many, or how tall— no, not how tall, how wide I want this to be. Um, 4 wide, I believe. So, gosh, this is gonna take so many of these. I'm just gonna store that data out of my way. The worst part is the wall side of things is not even going to be the worst thing to build for this. If I go to build a floor, I have no idea what I'm going to do for that actually. So I'm going to need an estimated— let's see. One, 4 or 5 of these. So just to be safe, we're gonna say 5. That'd be a good idea, actually. Yeah, tables and I guess rugs as well could make up a bulk of parts of the floor. I want to get some texture, and not the little rugs either, like the big ones. Anyways, so each row of those, say that's 4 or 5 tall. That's 10 right there. That's gonna be 40 signs that I need to line up with each other. Starting to see why this is gonna be so tedious. Gosh, and the signs are really awkward. Cages' floors could actually be really cool out on the water. At least I think so. I'd have to actually, put it into practice. You know what I might need? Let me throw down some more signs right here. Get some of these built already. Oh, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Whatever, that'll be fine for now. I'm almost certainly going to need one of these. Because, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, look at that. Look how much space that gives me to grab these. This is going to be so much easier to make these with, I think. Drag one of these over here. Of course. Look at this. It won't grab off the wall. It's so strange. Well, so much for the ice cream working. So try another wall. Oh. Probably a good idea to... No, it's just the signs have really weird mechanics to how they work. You know, the worst thing about building these walls using the signs is going to be... I'm gonna need to save after every clump of them I make. Because if I mess up placement of one of these... That's too much work to have to start over. It'd be easier to just reload a save. Yeah, that doesn't look that bad though. Oh no, I jinxed it. It's fine. We'll just act like the wall is like that on purpose. Oh, Look at that. That's insane. Okay, I still think the ice cream cone is gonna... Here. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get these to line up perfectly, and I think that oh, that guy just kind of scared me. I think that it's gonna be mostly hidden by the fact that they're gonna be up next to a bunch of fence posts anyway, so I don't think I need to worry too much. Let's think. Oh, I think I might just need 4 levels of them. How does that not grab? Also, not sure how much commentary I'm going to be able to provide for this. I should point that out now. I think there's a limit to how much you can talk about what you're doing with a fence post. Okay, that should be at least somewhat acceptable. Alright, here's the issue. Please tell me that doesn't grab this. Okay. I need these. Can I not group select these? Okay. I guess I could just do that. Okay, hold on that. He does talk about that quite a bit. I'm gonna need to use this wall to make sure that I get this thing lined up at least somewhat. Oh, man, that is a large stack of posts. Signs. I'm not looking at the posts right now. They've already infected my mind. Actually, ice cream cone need to be here. Well, it would appear that with this so close to the wall, I cannot actually place the signs. So, new plan. We're gonna use this crack in the ground, or this split between the tiles, to line things up. Did I already save it before moving these? I should probably save it, just in case. So, I don't know. Even if she did go to sleep, she's likely to wake up for some reason soon. Happened before. I'm not looking at the ground enough. Ooh, stacking stuff this tall is not fun, if you did not know. You know what? We're gonna do it this way. I'm just going to, since I have seen now, okay, I've lost the signs, hold on. I'm just gonna line it up down here. I'm not gonna try to look up there to see how high it is. I'm just gonna line it up here. And then I'm going to, oh, hold on. I'm gonna raise it up as high as I can without it leaving the ground. We have one section of the wall done. And I have been streaming for nearly an hour. We've patched a couple holes and built a section of a wall. Now, I mean, it is a very big wall, but still, not very good progress. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just build all these posts that I need for this wall, or for these walls, real quick. I can just schedule shenanigans. You could do that now. Is that how that works? I don't know. I didn't make the rules. Oh, the 1 hour and basically nothing done is also my style. So usually it's not because I'm building something so tedious. Usually it's because I just kind of stare at the wall for like an hour. That wouldn't surprise me, Shet. One of my favorite pastimes in this game, or at least I assume it must be one of my favorite pastimes considering how much I do it, is after I've built a collection of buildings, I began just running from rooftop to rooftop. And I could spend hours doing that and I don't know why. Okay, I am going to need to group select these because they don't want to go into the signs. This board on the ground is in the worst possible place. That's pretty big gap right there, actually. I don't know, it just gives it some more texture, makes it look a little less, plain, I guess. As a matter of fact, the idea of it looking less plain because of that, I think I can use that to my advantage. Let's see here. I know what I'm gonna do. Some of these things are just gonna be patched holes. We're going to... Let's see what we can patch holes with here. Not there's gonna be much in this section, but... Oh, I'm kinda liking this. Ooh, I'm liking this for a window, actually. How wide is this compared to these? It is fairly wide, so I'm going to need to block parts of it off. However, I'll use one of these real quick to measure... Not that one. That one. If I use one of these real quick to measure the gap, I can line things up here. Give myself a window. I'm gonna have to start building this way, actually, because of that board right there that I can't do anything about. This is gonna have to go on a rug, I'm sure of it. Those. I don't know if I'm gonna need rubber, but it'll be safer to just pretend like I might. I cannot place this. Is that sign going down into the ground? Stopping it? Look at that. We get a window and we get texture. I was not aware that there was a meteor shower. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I wonder if I could even take multiples of these and like line them up to give me a little bit more texture in these places. Like since this already looks like maybe like an outer panel of the wall has kind of come off, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can do that. It might be too large to be doing that with though. Station club, I can't use those. This might save me a lot of time actually by doing that. Having another window. Did I not build that at all? Let's see what was happening. Let's grab another rug. By the way, I really wish I didn't have the Creation Club stuff installed because it takes so much more time to scroll through everything. Ooh, I need to be careful about this because I need to make sure this rug that I used for this is almost certainly going to stick through the This is the word I'm looking for right here. Oh, there might be a good view of it here, but I don't know, I hadn't heard and I hadn't really been looking for it, so. I've never been particularly interested in meteor showers. Oh, actually, I almost forgot to line up a sign here. Find a sign here. Oh, hey, Easy. Thank you for stopping by. I just want to let you know, Easy, that if this build is boring, it's at least slightly, at least slightly your fault. I think that's how this works. Did I really just do things in that poor of an order? Okay, so, I might not be able to use the signs there. However, I don't think that matters. I think I can just, since these are going to be little windows anyways, I think I can just fill this in with something else. You know, more fence posts. You know, gotta make sure that the build looks like it was made with fence posts. And I've lost my pillar. Did I store it? Oh no, there it is. Okay. Okay, now that that's lined up, or more specifically not lined up, but now that I have gotten that, to show the spacing I need, I'm gonna scoot this whole thing sideways. I'm gonna drop this down into the ground. Oh, did I leave myself enough space? Yeah, that's good. I'm doing well. I mean, for the most part at least. I'm kind of thirsty. But I don't think that... Oh, I just knocked my mouse down. But I don't think that counts as anything but well still. I got my mouse back. I'm actually really liking the way this looks. As like a... I don't know if I'm gonna still like it whenever it's a full wall, but I'm liking how this looks as like a wall in progress. I think it'd be really cool to see something like this. Like, you guys know, with Sim Settlements, I don't know if it's one of the add-ons or what, where the entire settlement will build itself up over time for people that feel like dealing with the settlement system even less. I did have 57 water purifiers. All that was purifiers, but no water. Anyways, where the entire city builds itself up, It'd be cool to see like a warehouse or something that's like in progress like this. And on that note, I want to learn how to build on PC because they do contests for that stuff. Kingath does. And I've always been interested in entering one of them, but I cannot do it because I'm a console builder. No, that might not look as good. I don't know, it should be fine. Plant does not want to. I think I'm gonna decorate this wall too before I take it inside. I'm going to build the wall. I'll have some decorations on there as I build it, so I don't forget them. But for the most part, I'm going to mostly build the wall, throw a few things on there. I'm gonna move the wall in there just to make sure that it's not awkwardly sized. Well, as a matter of fact, I should probably I just almost said test and check at the same time. So I can check that real quick. Hold on, I gotta move this over here. I don't know when I last saved it. It was probably pretty soon, but that sounds pretty cool, Shaq. I've always wanted to build a town to look like it was still in progress, but I always go overboard with things. Which, I mean, they look like they're work in progress builds because a lot of the time I don't actually finish them, but they don't look like a work in progress town, like if the settlers were actually doing it. Okay, please tell me this lines up. It does. Okay, let's see what this looks like inside. Is it over here? Yeah, okay. Gosh, I have such a terrible sense of direction. Not even sticking. Oh. Is that it? I was gonna say it's not even sticking through, but I am just completely blind. Yeah, so easy. It's funny you mention that. I I make a little list of notes for mods that I want in case I teach myself how at some point. And one of the main ones I have is just things to make the settlement feel more lively. Like, oh, please tell me I didn't save it after I put that in there. Okay, it doesn't look like it did. In particular, I want somebody, or myself, I guess in the future maybe, to make a mod that makes something that functions just like the bell, but better, and make it just be a town crier. I don't care if it's one of the objects that you see people do where you build it and it's just a person. It doesn't count against your settlement limit or what, or if you could make it to where it was something you assign somebody to. But I want it to be a town crier, and when you click on it, instead of making the bell noise, he calls to all the townspeople. And bonus points if, for added functionality, you could have it to where he calls out the time, and maybe even calls out like various just random lines to like make the town feel more alive. I would love that mod so much. That would be one of the coolest things ever. Obviously, you would need somebody to voice act it, but if somebody did that, man. Yeah, a new stand would be a cool one. Just simple things even, like, you know how there's the animations. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm not building. You know, there are animations already where people will eat food. I want more of those. Like somebody, I just want an animation where somebody sits down, like kind of leaned up. Like say somebody sits down and leans up against the wall and just eats like a potato or something. I don't know. Any fruit, moot fruit, anything. Hmm. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try to build and think about these mods at the same time. Um, yeah, easy. Having shop owners have like have because there's already to an extent at least I don't know how well you could apply this to other things. There's already in the game a system for people to rotate between objects because defense objects all have the ability for like because they don't take up a person's entire capability and food like crops they also don't take up the entire person's AI so they can walk between them they can path between them and use them having stores work that way where like each store owner they can be at their shop counter but they can also walk between other objects they are assigned to would be awesome like you could have them the shop look more alive like make it look like they leave the counter to restock one of the shelves. Also I'm doing a terrible job of talking and building at the same time. I'm actually gonna sorry I'm gonna get quiet for just a second while I think. Okay, so another thing as well. I wish you could set up objects as, on the note of making stores seem more alive. Set up objects that function like with chairs, and there are already mods that do this kind of, where they add like the rugs that are animation points, but they usually just use animations that exist in the game. I want to learn how to animate so I can animate new things like set up an object like you know do it yourself has all the pre-made shelf objects have it to where some of those shelves there's shelf pieces like that or maybe even just make it a single item and you could just put that item on the shelf and it will make it look like they're searching on that shelf just make it look like somebody's actually browsing a store just give settlers more of a reason to actually path into the stores because they never go in there. Well, I was gonna say hey but I actually don't know what you want me to refer to you as. RP? That's what Shek said. So, hey RP, welcome to the stream. The stream where I actually have mostly stopped building for the past I don't know 20 minutes and been talking about mods that I would like to see. Also, the stream where I'm gonna have to take a break. Okay. So be right back for just a second. I really gotta get me some water. I'm dying of thirst over here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for a break. I had to get me a drink and then also get me another cup of water so I don't have to leave next time I get thirsty. Um, yeah, there are animation mods. There's just there what I'm personally looking for would be a lot more. I'm trying to think of how to say this. Probably a lot more effort because I'm pretty sure most of the animation mods just apply existing wait, no, apply existing animations to mats, and that's all the mods are. Um, I built this in such a strange order. Actually, I'm gonna need to. What's up? Oops. I can't actually have these there yet. I need to build the fence post part under where the fence, not under the fence, where the window will go. Then place the window piece. I think. Then I'm going to need to put those put the sign parts above them. Um. Anyways, yeah. Let me think. Mostly, one of the main things I want is I want, as I mentioned, I want just things that make this element feel more alive. And I know the existing um, animation-based mods, they do help. I've seen it in action. They help a lot. But I want more. Like that's why I want to be able to make mods myself. And it's not quite the same because I'm not learning how to animate currently. But I literally just a couple days ago started up Blender. Did I just make a fence post after I? Oh yeah, okay, duh, I'm stupid. I have those fence posts for a reason. These ones are going to be for the window piece. Anyways, I started up Blender the other day and was messing around in it to get a feel for the controls, so I can maybe at some point in the future learn how to do stuff like that, like modeling and animation and stuff. Um, the end goal is not to make mods, by the way. I do want to make mods for these games, but the end goal is I actually want to make my own game. Did I not move this back down after I've been planning out my own game for, I don't know, a year now. And I have made no actual progress on it besides ideas, because I actually cannot make more progress on it until I teach myself how to do this stuff. Now that that's there, I need to move this over here. Put that next to here so I have a fence post height reference. And then I can get to work placing all these fence posts. This needs to move. I have once again lost my pillow. Did I store it? There it is. I don't care too much if this gets a little bit jagged looking. I do want this to look like a fairly solid wall, but I don't really care if it's still beat up looking. I just want to make sure there's not a ton of gaps in it. Gaps are fine. Large gaps, problem. Okay, also, since you guys are here, I want to ask a question. I have an idea for what I want to do with this channel, and I want to know, since you guys are pretty much the only viewers I have right now, how would you guys feel if, when I did videos, if I do playthroughs or if I do build tours and stuff like that, how would you feel if there were little pop-ups that gave more information on what I was doing or talking about, so that I didn't have to actually do as much commentary, and there wasn't just me talking over something while people are trying to watch the video, or if I am saying something and I want to add to it, I don't drag out what I'm saying. You can just read a little info box that pops up on the bottom of the screen. Do you guys think that would be a acceptable thing? Hey Chippy, how are you doing today? Hmm. Why am I not able to get this to go in there? See, easy, part of what I had that in mind for was sometimes I build things that have like a bunch of different objects that go into it, and they sometimes they don't look like they're made in vanilla, and since that's mostly what I do, and I want people to know that, you know, a lot of things are possible even without mods. Not just because I think that there's anything wrong with using mods. Well, I say not because I think there's anything wrong with using mods, but because I know some people have very limited space for their mods. Either because their computer can't run very well, or they have more important mods that they want than just bogging down their list with build mods. I want people to be able to know that they can build anything, well maybe not anything, but most things without them. And some of my objects do use a bunch of things, and I feel like instead of me explaining everything in the video, like just saying it out loud while I'm trying to say what I was doing in the build, I feel like it'd be much better for everybody if I just put like a little, like at the bottom of the screen it says like, oh, this object was built with, you know, in this case like 1,000,000,000 fence posts. Also, yeah, see, um, RP, I want to do playthroughs for videos as well. Like, one of the things I had in mind for why I might need the pop-ups is I am going to, I want to do playthroughs for things like Fallout New Vegas, and I feel like I have quite a bit of knowledge of that game, and I feel like rather than me take a moment in the playthrough to actually like sit down and explain things, I could have a little pop-up giving like an explanation of what I'm doing. So it doesn't like mess with the flow of the video. Oh, did I just... I think I just saved it. I'm gonna save it again just to be careful. Did I give myself enough room to... I don't know why I asked if I just give myself enough room. I'm measuring this based off of the sign. I should know that there's the right size. I'm pretty sure I can pull that sign out of there now and move this window into place. Also, yeah, if anybody didn't read the description, what Shek said is right. Out of the structure tab, all I can use are, I think I built them in these two things. Anything else I build is going to need to be done with other tabs, like decorations and furniture, things like that. I did give myself the ability to use the post from the structure tab. I could do any of this stuff with the ice cream cone because it functions the same, except in some cases better. It's just, it's really cumbersome, so I am going to let myself use the fence, not the fence post, the barn post to pillar glitch. Also, yeah, there's a little bit of a tip for anybody. If you didn't know, the ice cream cones work the same as the posts, but they can usually grab things from a bit further away, and they are much taller. Now why can I... Oh yeah, duh, I need to... First things first, I need to... I don't know why I turned the whole thing for this. I need to move this off center a little bit so that it does not get in the way. Like it doesn't... I need this to not stick out past the edge of there. And I also need it out of the way of the fence post so it doesn't get in the way of me putting it in place. I think that'll be good. That looks like a good window, I think. Yeah, RP, I actually, I'm pretty sure I have a video on my channel from when I discovered this. It shows just how much height you can get with the ice cream cone compared to the post. It's actually pretty crazy. I might actually link that real quick in just a second after I get this. That didn't go quite where I wanted it. Give me just a second. I want to see if I can grab that video link real quick. Okay, while YouTube is loading on my laptop, I'm gonna, I guess, try to place this again. Where do I need it right there. Oh, now it's not working. So there's multiple issues I'm having to work with right here. Also, if anybody says anything in chat right now, I'm not going to be able to see it for just a second while I try to find this video on my channel. cannot tell what that is catching on, actually. Gosh, it's been 10 months since I actually did this ice cream thing. Okay. Hopefully that link works, and I linked the correct thing. That should be a demonstration of how good the ice cream cone is. I might need more space between the pillar and this to do this. Let me see if that fixes this. Or I can do a little demonstration here, as a matter of fact. Seeing how much space I can get between this and the lamp. Of course, this is going to be the time where the pillar decides, not the pillar, the ice cream cone decides to not work for some reason. See that? You can get a decent amount of distance between. Matter of fact, I might just use that for this. Of course, I didn't get that quite centered on there. I'm spending too much time on this, but I really want this detail on this wall. I just realized I accidentally clicked my own link and I cannot see chat right now. Hold on just a second. I put it in the exact same spot, I think. Maybe a little bit off-center from there, but... Oh, I said off from that same spot. But I put it in pretty much the same area. Maybe third time's the charm. I was just looking over to make sure I was set to live chat and not top chat. Well, that is the opposite problem. You know what? I'm gonna keep at this until I get this because the stream's already tedious. Or not the stream, the build's already tedious, the stream's already a bunch of doing the same thing over and over again, so... There is no lantern like that, no. So I'm just gonna need to make it look like it's going through the top part, sadly. That is, it's catching on the, that board right there that's been causing problems. Oh, it's not even on one of... Oh man, this is proving to be more tiresome than the fence post. This is gonna give me a better view of the situation to let me do this. I think that was it. Yeah, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get right now. Yeah, JPEG. I'm not gonna argue about that at all. The worst thing in this game is trying to line things up without being able to see what you're doing. I don't know, I think I saved it already, but I'm gonna do this again just to be safe. Now I'm gonna begin the process of making the rest of this wall segment. Because actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get the next window in place. How many fence posts do I need here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I couldn't actually tell. I kind of skimmed through. Either 9 or 10. Just do that. Oh man, yeah, free cam while building would be great. Or the ability to like flip through objects would also be really good. Come on, let me get this sign. See, yeah, changing the color of the HUD to, I believe it's black, is the one that really helps. Yeah, that's a fix, but I'm not a fan of doing that. It's just more trouble than it's worth, usually for me. That's in place. And then I need to, I set it over here. I need to get this over here. Height reference. I'm gonna need to use the pillar to make sure this is lined up actually. Trying to decide which way would be easiest to make sure I get this right. It would really help if this guy wasn't standing here, honestly. I don't know why he's still here. Matter of fact, I don't know why he was here to begin with. Not a settler.
Hi. I hope I live long enough to witness the Brotherhood's next trial.
Is the Brotherhood gonna be mad if I kill this guy? I'm gonna sneak kill him just in case. Or miss, I guess. Or I didn't miss. Maybe it's not me that's done. Maybe it's the game. Is there static coming from my mic? I cannot actually hear myself through the stream, so if there is, I'm sorry. I mean, I can't think of a way to fix that if that's the case. Yeah, if this soldier's just here, I'm gonna try fast traveling away. If this guy's still here, I'm going to actually, I'm gonna make use of him. I mean, I wish he wasn't here because he's gonna be annoying, but I am gonna make him like a little guard post for like a, I don't know, maybe a store or something. Gosh, the load times on this file are pretty crazy. Also, I hate coming to Sanctuary because it's always so bad for my frame rate. Is the background noise loud? That's it's got to be my air conditioner, but it's like 100 degrees here, so I don't know if I'm willing to turn that off. And I don't know how if I can adjust my microphone to not pick that up. Well, he's still here. You know, when it starts to be colder, I don't want to say cold weather because it's not like we really get that here. When it starts to not be 100 degrees every day, hopefully that will go away. Hopefully that is just my air conditioner that is making the background noise. Man, this guy really isn't just a super inconvenient spot though. Hold on, I'm gonna actually just real quick check this on myself. Jipik, that guy is he's just a random brother to Steel Soldier. Yeah, I just listened in on my stream for a second. That is kind of annoying. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. I'll see if I can figure it out um, before I do my next stream, so there's not like hours of just background noise. I don't know if that would work. Easy. Can you push people with turrets? I'm not familiar with that. I don't know. Oh, you can. Okay. Alright. Oh no, I'm knocking him back this way. So if he stays where I put him... Yeah, if this guy is gonna stay here permanently, I'm gonna knock him this way. And, I'm gonna use him. I haven't decided on what I'm gonna use him for, but I'm gonna put him right here. I don't think I'm gonna be building anything right here. I almost did push him off the dock. Easy. But then I was like, oh wait, I can probably find something to do with him. Alright, back to the window building. This sign seems a little crooked. This wall is almost certainly not going to be perfectly lined up. See, I thought I'd heard about people pushing things with objects like that. Because I feel like there was a guy I remember seeing who used that to push some of the broken down cars. Decorate his settlement. Some of the like exploded cars specifically. I never actually bothered to test that for myself. You guys ever line something up and then think you pressed A or X or whatever for your system to place it and then started to walk away and you had not? See, I haven't really paid attention to gosh, I can't say this right. Tips and tricks. I haven't paid attention to tips and tricks for Fallout for a long time. I think I've started really getting into building, like, I don't know, a year and a half ago maybe. I did not actually place that. My character just let go of the post. Look at that little wiggle to this. Oops. Yeah, you know what? I think if I plan on finishing this build at all in like the next month or so, oh, that's not at all lined up, right? I'm gonna need to try to do daily streams because we have gotten, I don't know, maybe half of this wall done, if even that. And we patched a hole in the wall over there, and I got rid of all the stuff that was here before. And it's been an hour and 20 minutes now. Yeah, Chickpea, that's always the worst. Well, actually, no. Maybe the worst goes to when you spend like 20 minutes trying to line up an object just right and you finally do it and your game crashes. You ever have one of those moments and you just decide, you know what, if the game wanted to be closed, I'm going to let it stay closed. I'm going to go do something else. There's been many times where I determined how long I played this game based solely off of how long it goes without crashing. Yeah, Shek, it's pretty rare. At least, I think it's rare. I've never played a game that doesn't crash this much. Uh, I really actually, all jokes aside, I think that I have less stability issues with Fallout than most people do. Because I really don't that frequently get crashes unless I'm doing something stupid like building 10,000 fence posts. Which, you know, I don't think I can blame the game for that one. I think that one's on me. Oh yeah, easy. That's the worst. I, up until, as a matter of fact, I don't even know if I've built anything on this channel, like any of my stuff on this channel has been done without a controller that had a messed up analog. I actually finally have one now because my brother moved and left one here several months ago. So I'm actually getting that crisp movement of the analog that stops whenever I want it to. I'm saving too much. I need to not do that actually. Are these too close to each other? No, okay, that's good. Did I not make enough fence posts? I can't tell. Is this going to be enough? Actually, that is enough. There we go. That's slightly misaligned from the others. Oh, look at those repeating textures. Oh, actually those last two were misaligned. They're gonna let me get the sign over there? Yeah, that is. How did I do this one over there? Okay, yeah, it's just a little bit past that. How does this look to you guys? Does this look like a proper wall? I mean, obviously, except for the fact that it's not finished. Gotta get me some water real quick. Refreshing. Alright. I'm pretty sure I just saved it, so I'm going to once again check how well this thing. Well, we seem to have a problem with it not wanting to go in, which is not good. Do not know why. That could be problematic. If this doesn't want to place, I'm not going to take apart this wall. I am still going to use this, but it's going to have to not be for in here. I'm probably going to have to abandon my idea of... No. It's colliding up top. It's got to be that. I don't know how far I'm going to need to... I don't know. I think there's too many things that it's trying to keep track of, actually. Pretty sure this was working before I put the fence posts in. Oh, what in there? Oh no, it's just not sure of itself right now. See, it'll go in. It'll go in like that. And I'm not really sure how. It's not too tall, Shaq, because I already tested it earlier. Whenever it was just this one piece of the wall, and I think maybe one of these fish racks, I tested it then. I have an idea though. Maybe if I don't try to use the fireplace, instead I'm going to take the ice cream. Give myself a bit more room here. Okay, yeah, it was just a bunch of little things were colliding with each other. Ooh, this looks nice. Look at this. Is that me tooting my own horn too much? If I can find a way to build a boat, if I can find a way to build a boat using mostly fence posts and decoration items, oh man, I'm gonna... Alright, so I just need to remember that I'm gonna need to use the ice cream to put this in place when it's done, and then I'm gonna reload this save, make the rest of the wall. What do you mean by staggering heights? Do you mean having it similar to like what it is right now, where some are tall, or some sections are taller than the other, or what? Now I need to make a decision. Actually, I actually need to take the ice cream cone and check something. Oh man, the ice cream cones are amazing. How much more do I need? Am I gonna need 2 more sections of the wall? Because if I do... It's looking like I am. It looks like one of them's gonna be smaller than the others, but it looks like I am certainly gonna need another section. Well, not another section, another 2 sections, because I was planning for 4 to begin with. Actually, let's see how much room I have. I know I keep moving this thing in and out of there, but I'm kind of curious to see how much room I have to work with. For if I want to add a second floor, which, I mean, I guess there's already a second floor, but like an additional second floor? Or 1.5, I guess. I didn't get the ice cream cone in a good place for trying to actually place this in here. Okay, so we're not gonna keep that there. I need to make sure I don't save it. But I'm going to see. Where's the other two? I'm gonna grab a few of these. Line them up real quick. I don't need it to look too pretty. I just need it to be a larger than one shelf flat surface. See what it looks like. Oh wow, that grabs that? Really? Huh. Vaguely lined up. That gives me enough space to... Nope, it's too much space. Well, I guess we can patch that with this one. That's using an awful lot of shelf pieces, just small of a space, but... I'm actually not familiar with dupe glitches in this game. I've never really cared for dupe glitches in games. Oh, I'm kind of stuck. I am not going to be using actual stairs in this build. I'm just gonna... Wait, I'm not in the right time. I'm just gonna be building some stairs real quick to go up there. You guys think this is enough room to get a tiny little room up here? I don't know, man. If I could build a thin enough staircase, I think maybe. But I don't know if that'll be possible. Oh, you know what I could do? Yeah, that'll work. We could have a... We could have it to where that's not actually accessible. We could just have a... I'm trying to think of a ladder, yeah. I could build a ladder. It won't be functional, obviously, but it'll give extra storage space to this store. And it'll, you know, it'll just add a little bit of visual flair. so I am going to reload this. Gonna need to make myself a little note to remember to build a little second floor thing. While it's loading. Alright. I've made a note of it. And back to the signs. The worst part of making this, actually. It's kind of a weird series of sounds to come from me. I do think I'll be able to leave these open because if I'm building a little bit of a storage thing up there, it won't look as weird to have it open from the inside. From the outside, it looks fine. You already saw that it looks kind of fine to have those there, but I was worried that from the inside it would look weird to just have it like this. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan. So I just need to build one more wall segment. Means these are stuck together. What? Gonna set that there. By the way, I want to see if I can do something fun with these at some point in the build, but I still have not come up with a good idea for them. I don't have enough space. Hold on. Oh, it's nice and bright. I didn't realize that. I think it's going to be better to try to line this stuff up over here in the light. So I'm going to just raise this one up a little bit and bring the other one over here. I don't know why I had that sound in there. So they look like big feet. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this at all, but it kind of looks like bionicle feet. But my idea for it revolves more around this piece right here. The wheel? I just don't know how you could do something with that while managing to hide this. Ooh, I think though. Is anybody sure of this? Because I feel like I've seen when a settler uses this and they turn the artillery cannon or whatever, and then get off of it, the thing stays turned. I think. If that is the case, you could probably get them to turn this thing by throwing artillery smoke grenades somewhere and make use of the pieces better. Also, I have just a little bit too few signs. Yeah, easy, that'd be cool. It'd make it a lot more convenient to be able to do it yourself. But yeah, I wonder if my idea would work. Throw an artillery grenade somewhere, get them to turn it how you need it. Speaking of something being where you need it, I'm gonna move this sign into the sunlight. Ugh, there's not much sunlight to work with. Gosh, I can't get this. Oh, well, look at that. Never mind, I got it. Let's say I can't get this to line up properly. Let's put this here. Lower it down a little bit even. Yeah, if you could orient it like the junk mortar, that'd be really cool. Alright, thank you for staying here and chatting for a bit, RP. Sleep well, man. I can tell you now, there's probably not going to be a ton of progress realistically. This is going to be a mini streams kind of thing. Awkwardly aligned, but that's fine. I don't need it to be super accurate like I said earlier. If anything, it just adds a little bit more texture to it. However, ooh, one sticks out a little far from my liking. Might need to redo that one, actually. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this though because of the... Gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, this sign just does not want to come off the wall. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this though because of the rugs that are in there. But if I'm gonna be able to do ice cream cone, I think. Need a little bit more space, I think. Gosh, the shadow from the ice cream starting to kind of make it hard to see this, actually. Is that an improvement? Yeah, okay, it is. Yeah, marking targets with a laser would be so much better. These grenade things are so awful to work with. I don't know why I even bother sometimes seeing if I can grab these off the wall. I know that I have to be basically touching these signs to grab them. You know what? I just did not lower this down at all. I think I actually raised it up. Hopefully this doesn't line up awkwardly. I don't I don't know if you can, Easy. I don't think you can. I built more fence posts in this. Was I using some of the fence posts I built for the wall pieces? Something else? Yeah, I am gonna need to do this. Build up all these posts real quick. You know what? Do you guys think if I'm gonna be having like a little second story or second floor shelf thing for storage, how do you think it would look if I had it like going across to something over here? Because I don't want to build I don't want to build more walls like this. However, I feel like it could be neat to have like a walkway. Maybe no, maybe that's not worth the effort. Actually, JPEG, you can have anybody be a surgeon in this. They've got the Vault DLC. So, you know, people in the Wasteland are pretty good at surgery and stuff, apparently. I'm not sure if I'm... Are you saying that I should do the shelf thing or what? JPEG? I'm not sure if I'm understanding what you're saying. Also, if you guys hear some sounds, it's because I'm readjusting and my couch is prone to making noise when I do that. Oh, well, that's annoying. Please tell me that didn't put my rads over. Am I can't really tell if my screen is getting blurry. Maybe, I don't know. Big pick. I knew somebody was gonna say that, but it's an old couch. Trust me. think that should be, it's a bit high. Hopefully that doesn't cause problem. Well, actually, maybe it's not a bit high. No, I think it's fine. Ooh, it's kind of at an angle, though. That should be fine, then. Let me get a little bit more water, hold on. Running low on water. Okay, now I need to make a decision. First I need to save it again, just to be safe. I need to make a decision. Do I want to put in the effort to make this be centered? Oh, that fireplace is away, hold on. I want to put in the effort to make this be centered and look better, which would require building 2 more wall pieces, which might be necessary anyways. Or do I just want to slide it up against here? Oh, hold on. It's kind of hard to see if the wall looks good when there's a giant ice cream cone in the way. I just saw what was going on the roof over there. You said you'd like it off-center? So if I did that. Ah, oops. I thought I placed it. If I did that. Do you think it looks better? I mean, by the way, there is going to be a more solid chunk here or there. So I'm just gonna real quick. I need to go see just how bad this is popping through. It's not too bad. Okay. Okay. Then it will be offset. I do believe I am correct about it being one more. Yeah, I appear to have a wall piece right here. If I can grab it. I can. We'll just do it this way. I don't need to actually place it down, so this should work. Yeah, that looks good. I think that'll work. And it saves me time because it looked like that did Or that was large enough to actually fill that entire space. So I don't need to build another wall piece. Kate, I thought I told you to stand somewhere else. What are you doing over here? Oh, I know what it was. She probably did this whenever I fast traveled. Delicious.
Hey, wait there.
Leaving me behind. It's your funeral.
Need more fence posts. Well, that was a mistake. Like, I enjoy Kate as a companion to an extent. She's probably my favorite companion in this game, or probably even the series. But pretty much all the companions get annoying at times, especially in this game when you're trying to build. Okay, I don't trust myself to line this up properly in the dark, so I'm gonna actually keep until it is lighter. I'm going to, I think, really be done with the first wall of this build. Oh, well that doesn't help. There's shadows still here. Hold on. And it's raining. Well, it'll have to do. If the game doesn't crash right here, because it seems to be struggling. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Did I leave myself enough room here? Let us see. What I didn't do is I did not keep this properly lined up with that crack to make things easier for myself, so I will just have to, I don't know, try to eyeball it. Please tell me that's good. I think it is. Looks like it might be a little bit lower down, but I don't think that matters because of how much it sticks. What in the world? Well, I don't want to risk killing my settlers, so I'll just use building. Who doesn't know the word harem? Oh, look at that blood texture. Just doing its own thing, I guess. Yep, nope, that was terribly aligned. Let me reload. Or not, I guess. I thought I clicked the button. Oh, I'm out of water. I was gonna get a drink while it was loading, but I guess not. Um, he just came back over here. I just realized that's what was happening. You know, look at me saying that we needed mods to make settlements feel more lively, but I've got this dude who likes to just go for walks. Guess I was wrong. Are you talking about building walls like this? Or something else? This. Oh, this stupid campfire. Oh, is there gonna be a gap? Oh, it looks like there might be. Hold on. Not there, and there. Ah, there is. Let me see if I can nudge it over a little bit. Oh, dude, what is? Is there a gap there? How did I fix that? Did I not save it after I fixed that? That's fine. Gap here is gone. There's still no gap there. Okay, that's good. And that means, I believe, after I don't like that. Hold on, I'm gonna move this down just a little bit. 1 second. Ah, no, I can still say it, I guess. After 2.5 hours, the first wall is done. Hopefully no more walls in this settlement taking near this long. But you won't know until I get further along. All good? Is that the exact screen time? Gosh. If I keep that pace up, I might actually finish this build this year. Just wait till I get to where I'm building things that I don't have half the walls done for already. Thank you. Easy. I actually didn't see who said that at first, I just read that message. Okay, now it's time to build a floor out of shelves. And to do that, first things first, I need to determine how large I want this. Is this too wide feeling? Perhaps. Well, yeah, it definitely is. We'll just have to do this. Oh, I'm surprised that'll actually place down right there. Okay, so I am gonna need approximately how many shelves? I'm gonna need more than what I need for this floor, that's for sure, but I'm gonna guess six shelves. 4, 5, 6. I was afraid of that. I do want a slight gap in these, but not enough to cause a very serious problem when you're walking. Which actually having the gap might mean I need less shelves than I thought. My mind really is just completely caught up on the fence post. I actually haven't even used too many yet. I've still used considerably less than I tend to use in other builds. Let's go see how large this looks in there already. Hold on, I need a fire. Where did I put the fire? Did I store the fire? Or am I blind? I feel like I could hear it, but maybe I'm just going crazy. It would be in decorations, not here. I stored it. I wonder what that was I was hearing. It's slowly, I said that word, it's slowly going up a little bit. That's not too big of a problem, but I think just to, as a bit of a preventative measure, I do want to make sure that I lower this one down a little bit. It's fine if one of them pops up a little bit, but if it just the whole thing goes like that, it might start to get away from me and look bad. That's not gonna work. Oh, it might have, but just in case, I need to make sure that the pillar's not going to collide with these, so I don't spend all this time trying to line it up and then find out it's not going to work. That, I'm fairly certain, is large enough. Oh yeah, that's just about perfect in size. See you, Shek. Glad you stopped by. I don't know if this is necessary. You know what? No, I was gonna say I don't know if this is necessary, but I might add one of those to this side. Don't think it will be. Oh, look at that how skewed that is, actually. Fine, I guess, but I wish I had realized that sooner. Forget which way I was going to do this. Like this? Yeah. So, how I want this is... I don't want it something like that in here. I'm not sure what you mean by the conduit finishes it off. I forgot. I was doing it that way, wasn't I? I think this fire is just in a really bad spot. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, this right here, I'm gonna want this one, but I don't think it's gonna be necessary on this side because it's gonna be up against a wall. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have it like that. I need to be able to... Am I gonna be able to stand on this? Oh. Oh, is there something over here? No, there is not. I am going to need to build something that I can stand on. I guess, since I'm going to be making one of the, or some of these for decoration, I'm gonna put one of these right here for just a second. Not wanting to place. Is not good. Okay, so it would appear that the reason is the campfire is not wanting to work here. Which, I mean, I think I can do this anyways with the ice cream cone. I think that'll give me enough space between it and the floor shelf thing. Oh, oops, I forgot there was another shelf up there. I'm actually just going to store that so I don't forget that again. The issue is this tall enough for what I'm trying to do? And I grabbed it in the wrong spot anyway, so hold on. I think I'm actually going to want to add, I think I can do this without taking that back out. I think I'm gonna want to add another conduit. I just had a singular hiccup. Hopefully the mic didn't pick that up. I wonder why this doesn't want to work. Oh. I'm not sure if that's going to bother me. Oh, it is. I have to redo that. Same issue again. Actually, it's not that bad. It looks like it's just on the inside of there, which is fine. Now, back to fence posts. Gonna need two. Got the fire to work a little bit for me earlier. I'm gonna see if I can get it to work enough for just these posts. I might not need it. Well, I do. I need to position this better. I'm starting to feel like this is not going to work. Thank you for watching, JPEG. Sleep well if you are actually going to sleep. And thanks for the compliment, by the way. Glad that the build seems to be doing well. Okay, gotta get this out of the way. Maybe another conduit, little tiny conduit piece. I can find where it's at right now. Maybe one of these could really add to the look of this a little bit. Yeah, I'm thinking that looks good. If I can use the ice cream cone to get that into place, we shall see. Actually, yeah, no, I need to cover this ice cream more. Oh, hey, Jake, I didn't see that at first, thank you. If you were still here. Hopefully I didn't miss saying that in time. I'm actually gonna need this crate back in here, it looks like. Don't think the game's gonna let me place this conduit without it. Because for some reason, this ice cream is not wanting to work with this angle of the terrain. that where I wanted it? No, I did not. It'd be very convenient if the fire would work. Maybe, actually. Here's an idea. Okay, I forgot where I put my conduit piece at. If I use the ice cream, put the fire. Oh, great, where's the fire? The fire out here. Maybe then I can use the pillar to grab the conduit and put it in place. Ooh, it looks like it's working. Now, tell me I got that conduit in the right spot. Nope, not at all. Okay, well, at least I know it works. Now it's just a matter of more trial and error. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, we started off with an error. We actually have another error right there. I didn't lower the pillar. And do not know what is causing it to not work. It seemed like it might. I feel like that's still not going to be in the right spot though. No. It's got to be a very shallow angle. That's the issue here. Don't know. I might actually need to use this other conduit. Just to give me more space to work with. How is that not? Wow, that was strange. I group selected to bring it over here, but then the group select would not hold it anymore. See, that right there is a fine amount for distance. Now I can move this out of the way. At least for the moment. I'm going to be needing that to get back up there to decorate it, but maybe not. I might actually just be able to I'm pretty sure these are way too large, actually. I was gonna say, I might be able to take some of the Far Harbor barrels and crates things. Past them? Or am I in the wrong? Oh, there they are. That's way too large. Guess I'll just have to throw some boxes together. However, these are going to make for very good decorations here. But that comes later. Let us see. Just enough room for a bed. I think that's what I wanted to have here. Kind of. Maybe. I guess I could put it this way and that'll work. Alright, we're gonna make a little bed. Pretty sure one of these cabinet pieces, there's... Oh, I could do a desk as well. They're about the right size for these. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't use desks enough in this. Is my pillar still in here? It is. You know, I think I do actually want to lower this into the ground a little bit, so... I just need the ice cream for this. Gosh. So something that's starting to be a problem, and I've experienced this many times before. When you do use a bunch of stuff like fence posts, once you've built a bunch of objects, even if it doesn't affect the frame rate normally, it affects the frame rate whenever you go to highlight an object. I cannot. That was strange. I just couldn't fit through until I did, I guess. I think the next thing I want to do is get some of these Children of Adam things. See how well I can glitch these into the wall here. Give a bit of privacy, maybe. Not gonna have it. I just saw something, but I guess it was Guess I was just seeing things. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to do fireplace thing for this. Right outside the window and I don't remember setting my pillar there, but whatever. Oh, this is not wanting to go in here at all. So strange. I don't think I've ever had this much issue with this. Okay. Maybe make sure the fire is in the right spot. And make sure to have enough space here, maybe. That was as much space as I could get. The lantern? It would probably be the lantern, actually. That looks terrible. I still... This might be too large for what I'm trying to do, honestly. Let me see if I can get it to go in on the inside here. Oops. I'm not going to be able to place it like this. Think about it. I don't know, it should be fine if I can find a way to get this to actually place in there. I wonder if that would work. Oh, that's not what I was expecting to happen. Oh, that's odd. Why that's... Hold on. I just had to yawn, my bad. Wonder why that's not letting me oops like that the right way with this. Well, I I guess you can't group select like that. I need to try to do it this way and hope this works. So, don't think this is gonna let me pass this. Oh, actually, I don't know. How do I feel about that? Gonna need to raise it up, but I don't know how I feel about the fact that that is somewhat going into the shipping crate. That'll be fine. It just kind of looks like it might be cut to fit that better. I wonder if I could somehow get one of these floor safes to go in there. No, I don't think so. However, I don't want to do a toolbox. I always use toolboxes. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Let's try that. I'm gonna try to rug glitch this under the floor. Do I still have my fire back? Actually, I need out. Fire is right there. Area maybe? Probably gonna need to come forward quite a bit. Let's see if this will work. I feel like it should, but I'll be surprised if it works on the first try. I'm not quite sure what specifically is causing the issue here. But if I had to guess, it would just be the placement of the fire. Trying to squeeze in and out of this place is starting to get a little annoying, but it's fine. Is that rug sticking out? Should not be, okay. And I feel like that looks really nice, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna save. I'm gonna see if one of those, I think they're foot lockers. See if one of those is a good fit for acting as a step up onto there. For that I need to place my wooden crate back in here. So, part of my goal, I think I said I wanted this to be a store. This is going to be the person's house, actually. This is going to be the house or their living area. The store's going to be like latched onto the building, like it's going to be out in this area. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Oh wow. When I said something about that being a step, I didn't expect it to actually function like that. Huh. This place actually feels pretty spacious. Part of that, I'm sure, is just a bit of, I don't know, extra space, trying to think of how to word this. Some of that's probably a bit of an illusion brought about by the fact that it's really tall. Because I think that this building is really only about 2 floor pieces in size. Let me check that real quick. Not even that, I don't think. Alright, let's see. Gotta open this door real quick before I forget. Now I need to build a little ladder going up here. It doesn't need to be very big because it's not a very tall thing. Gonna be 2 of these. Oh, actually, is it gonna let me into the floor? Oh man, I hope it is, because it kind of ruins my idea for that. I mean, I guess I can still have it without a ladder, but I'm actually gonna need the ice cream for this one. We can, okay. Okay, let me see how many of these I should have, actually. I was gonna do that before, but I wasn't sure of the best order to do things in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. I might have just placed these closer together than I intended. It should be fine though, because I'm pretty sure I can just stick another one through the wall with the ice cream if I need one. I'm gonna quick save real quick so that I can move these and reload if I need to. Wow, this ice cream's just completely coming through the wall right there. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna need maybe even 2 more of these conduit pieces. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, that's good. They're kind of awkwardly spaced, but whatever. Oh, wait a minute. One of these kind of sticks out far enough for me to actually get up there. Of course, now that I said something, it's not gonna work. Oh, there it goes. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that's very neat, actually. Alright, what kind of store do I think this should be? Thinking... Hmm... Let me look at just some decorations. There is... Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to remember this for later because I'm about to end stream. But I think I want this to be a fisherman's store, which means if I place a table in here, which I definitely need to add. Matter of fact, it might help if I put this in place as well, so I can make sure I lower it into the floor properly. It's not kind of floating. That means... Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it's decoration. I don't think a basket of fish counts as furniture. But I can get the basket of fish. Maybe even a couple. And use those for decoration. I'm really gonna have to glitch that in place too. Okay. And I start my screen. 1 second. I gotta get to my close to this fish. Oh, maybe it wasn't as close as I thought. Ooh, I have an idea. This is gonna sound pointless. Maybe I can get this to sink down on the ground, or on the table a little bit. Or, ooh, alternatively, I wonder how well I can stack fish baskets. Ooh, I almost stole that again. These stack well. I might make it look like there's a taller fish basket. Well, I did not line it up right. I'm gonna want the pillar for this, since it'll not take up as much of the view. I don't know how well that works. We'll do it anyways. Just throw another fish basket on the floor next to it. Well, that's it. Anybody that watch this. I know that they are gone now, but I want to thank them all again for stopping by, and anybody that does watch this later, I want to thank you for watching this as well. I'm gonna try to... I say this every time I stream. There's always several months of a gap. But I'm gonna try to stream more frequently. I really need to do that if I plan on ever finishing this build with the pace it's gone at. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.